Recently has been one of the rare occasions when it's actually nice to browse Twitter because all you see there now is nothing but positive. What in the heck is this? Seriously guys, these people don't run out of things to say. Now this one is quite interesting. So let's break it down for a little bit. This troubled person is actually talking about these.
Beautiful my love baby.
Now first of all, the parties who owned the songs actually asked SB19 to do it. Legal credits were involved. Not only did SB19 make the songs better, but they also boosted their brand's popularity. But Go Up is an exception because it involved a K-pop group that failed, which led to the success of SB19. Yara, Press Hit Play, Kaya, Fort Impact. What do they have in common? I'm sure you know that all of them have some sort of connection with SB19, like training together or as a sibling group. But did you know that there's another group that share that connection? Did you know that Go Up was supposed to be a love song?
You're my beautiful love. 시간이 멈춰버린 것 같아. So I want you to know baby Oh my beautiful love 온 세상이 무지개 새처럼 네 맘 모두 걸어볼래 baby 내 모든 걸 다 줄게 You're my beautiful love.
For the people who just heard it here, I'm sure it felt weird listening to it. I'm just glad that Pablo insisted to change the lyrics because if they kept it romantic, I doubt SB19 would have made it. Anyway, the song was supposed to be the second single of the K-pop group called BNF, short for Benefit. The group debuted under S-How Entertainment on April 20th, 2018 with their single called Become Petals, which was also a would-be SB19 song. I will not spoil the title because you guys will recognize it the second you hear it.
사랑이다 말하고 또 웃었다 이런 날 기억해줄래
I'm guessing some of you guys are pretty shocked right now, but I'm not even done yet. BNF and SB19 are actually sibling groups. They even train together. You don't believe me? Let me take you to the website of SBT. At first, we are greeted by this cool homepage. As we scroll down, we see Tatang Robin looking as handsome as ever. If you scroll back up and click network, you'll see a page that shows all the companies under the umbrella of SBT. There is ShowBT Philippines, and there's S-How. If you still think I'm making this up, here are some receipts. Here's blonde hair Pablo performing with them. Here's barber's cut Ken as well. Check out this Sanggol era selfie. Looking good, looking good. So let's address the elephant in the room. Who are they? What happened to them? And where are they now? BNF is composed of 3 members, Habin, Harang, and Daewon. They are a sub-unit of their main K-pop group called Off-Road, which also failed to capture enough audience to stay relevant. When they debuted in 2018, they did all they can to promote their debut song. They even performed in the streets of Korea, but it didn't work out. So Tatang Robin decided to bring them to the Philippines and try to promote them there because this was around the K-pop explosion era. They were frequent guests of TV5's Aja Aja Tayo with SB19 and Yara as their backup dancers at the time. They also promoted their single to radio stations by singing it live.
어느 봄날 흩날리는 꽃잎들처럼 비라도 오는 날이면 산 건널까 한 번을 만나 천번을 설레고.
Man, these guys can sing. But sadly, none of their efforts worked. Slowly, each one of them left, and it started with Habin because he decided to enter the military service. I don't know a lot about him after that because he chose to live his life privately moving forward. Now Harang is a familiar face. Well, it's because he's the leading man in SB19's Tilaluha music video together with Miss Korea Philippines 2018. After his career with Show BT, he also decided to lay low and just have fun by becoming a game streamer. He's still pretty active to this day playing League of Legends Wild Rift, and he even played last night. I will link his YouTube channel down in the description if you want to check him out. Now let me talk about the third member and their leader, Daewon. Looking at his photos and overall feel, he's like the most gentle among them. But I was shocked to find out that aside from pursuing his idol career, he was also a fighter. Like, literally. While other idols take care of their bodies like an asset, this guy Daewon risks permanent damage to his body by fighting in an all-out MMA professional league. Apparently, he's a Taekwondo and Muay Thai black belt. Check out this photo and look at how out of place this guy is. And yes, that belt on him means that he's a champion. I literally flipped out when I found out about this. Of course, I immediately looked for his fights, and boy was I not disappointed. This dude can fight.
럭킥! 자, 무릎 공격으로. 자, 파고듭니다. 자, 좋아요. 펀치워시. 자, 다운됩니다. 다운됐습니다.
At first glance, you would say to yourself, what the hell is this good-looking guy doing in here? One opponent even mocked him for being an idol by wearing that stupid wig. Little did he know that this idol he's making fun of will turn his night into a literal night-night.
가드 바깥쪽 하이킥. 이번엔 들어왔습니다.
받아내면서
네.
흐름 만드는 거 좋았습니다.
여기서 이에요. 경기.
I mean, look at him. Is he even going to wake up? Oh, I'm glad he's fine. Now this particular fight made me stand Daewon hard, and I think you will too after this. The fight was even until 25 seconds left in round 2 when Daewon's shoulder got dislocated. The expression on his face alone made me feel his excruciating pain, but to prevent his weakness from showing, he immediately resumed his fighting pose. Anyone would quit in this situation, but Daewon didn't. Instead, he kept fighting with only his legs. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to win the match as it came to a draw, so they went into overtime. This is when he gave it all. I swear to God, I thought I'd only see this kind of scene in the movies. But yes, Daewon won to stay as a champion. Of course, his friends were there to support him. So back to the idol life, before Habin and Harang left, they wished SB19 good luck with their debut.
네, 저희 식구죠. SB19이 드디어 데뷔를 한다고 합니다. 축하합니다.
네, 데뷔곡 킬랄로에 우리 멤버인 하랑이가 또 남자 주인공으로 나온다는데 여러분 많이 기대하고 많이 봐주세요.
네, SB19 많이 사랑해주세요. 화이팅! 화이팅!
I know that the greeting was full of positivity, but I can sense the sadness beneath the failure. BNF officially disbanded on Valentine's Day of 2019. While Habin and Harang kinda quit, Daewon didn't. He proceeded to debut as a soloist in 2020 under a different company.
오늘 밤 네 모습에 취하고 싶다 두근두근두근대 오빠 집에 놀러와 오빠 집에 놀러와.
He's still active to this day, performing all over Korea. I will link his Instagram down in the description if you want to check him out. And of course, he didn't stop fighting as he successfully just defended his title last December. So what have we learned in Daewon's story? For me, it was his sheer guts and determination to continue doing what he loves in spite of all the failures. Imagine failing with Off-Road, and after that, BNF. As an idol, one failure is more than enough to ruin a young man's dream, but he never gave up. What about you? What would you do when you have been telling yourself you can reach your goal but you're losing every day? Once you are defeated in mind, it's over. Your pain has identified you. Your pain has weakened you, but you have a choice to respond to your pain. You're not the only person who failed, so get over it. You're not the first one, and you won't be the last one. You can turn that failure into something. The question is, what are you gonna do about it?
I know what it is to walk the floor, and you don't know how you're gonna make it. When people no longer believe in you, and you're all you got. When you fail again and again, they tell you, no, life has written you off, and everybody says you cannot do it. You don't have what it takes. Sometimes with tears in my eyes, I tell myself, it is possible. If I just stand long enough, I can pull this off. I just have to keep going. I keep telling myself, one day is gonna be my day. I'm not gonna quit the process. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna give in. I invested too much to quit. I made too many sacrifices to give up. I paid too much. I paid too much. I cannot stop whatever happens to me, but I can dictate how I respond. So when shit happens, I don't sit there and cry. I clap back. I will greet this day with love in my heart, and I will overcome evil. And the problem with other people, you will never be great because every time you go through pain, every time you go through a problem, every time you go through discouragement, you complain and quit. You don't understand at the end of pain is your millions. At the end of pain is your reward. At the end of pain is your promise. So do me a favor. Stop crying about it and use your energy to get through it. You're going through a storm right now, and I'm telling you that this will pass. Like every storm that has come to you. If you can just gather up enough strength to hold on, if you do not give up, it's coming, baby, it's coming. Hold on. I don't care how long you finish school, I don't care how long you pass that board exam. You keep going, you keep studying, you keep writing, you keep drawing, you keep singing, you keep rapping, you keep blogging, and you keep fighting. Just keep on keeping on. And if you carry on, every storm that comes, it will pass. Recycle your pain. You can decide the shape, the form, and the product that comes from your pain. Look up, go up, and don't ever give up. Mother, father,